Government and the Deputy Inspector Generals of Government, as introduced, are here to fulfill our constitutional duty under Section 16, subsection 8, cap 3 of the Leadership Code Act that requires us to declare our income, assets and liabilities to the Speaker of Parliament. Right Honourable Speaker, as you know, the Leadership Code of Conduct requires specified leaders to declare their income, assets and liabilities to the IGG every 2 years. The last declaration was made in March 2023, and so the next one is due this March 2025. The exercise was officially launched by the Honorable Chief Justice of Uganda, His Lordship Oweny-Dollo, and it is moving very smoothly. Declarations are submitted virtually through the IG online declaration system. The system will be closed at midnight on the 31st of March 2025. Right Honourable Speaker, please convey the IG's appreciation to members of Parliament because they are actively engaging the system. And please encourage those who have not declared to do so ASAP, not to wait until the end, because the system can get clogged and one might find themselves time barred. The consequences of not declaration can have dire repercussions, including removal from office and dismissal from work. The Inspectorate of Government staff are available to provide support to the leaders that may need technical guidance on how to use the system, both at our head office and the 16 regional offices across the country, and we have a focal person in each of the MDS and LGs. Right Honourable Speaker, we appreciate your continued support in the war against corruption and also very deeply in upholding the values that define Uganda as a God-fearing country, hence our logo, for God and my country. Right Honourable Speaker, with your permission, my colleagues, Deputy Inspectors General of Government, Mrs. Anne Chamhire and Dr. Patricia Achan Okiria, and myself, the IGG, are ready to declare our income, assets and liabilities to the Speaker of Parliament as required by law. Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker.
Thank you. Honourable Beti Kamya, the Deputy Inspector Generals of Government, the Secretary to the Inspectorate of Government, the Clerk to Parliament, and our fourth estate, who are always there for us. We want to welcome all of you to the Parliament of Uganda. And today is a very special day that the IGG is coming to declare their income, liabilities. You know, members always say, why don't you talk about only liabilities? They don't want to declare the income. Anyway, we want to welcome you so much that you've come to fulfill your constitutional obligation as enshrined in the Constitution and the Leadership Code Act. That's why we are here today. The national objectives and the direct principles of the state policy and Article 225 of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda, as well as Section 4 of the Leadership Code Act, which requires the Inspector General of Government and the Deputy Inspector General of Government to declare their incomes, assets, liabilities to the Speaker of Parliament. And that's why you find they are here today. I thank you for respecting the law to the latter. The declaration is a very essential aspect in tracking the changes in wealth by comparing the income, savings, and expenditure over a period of time. You find what you declared in the previous year may not be what is there in this current year, and that's why we are doing declaration, as you heard from the Inspector General, that we do the declaration after every 2 years. All public offices are held in trust for the people of Uganda who occupy the positions of leadership and responsibility are duty bound to be answerable to the people of Uganda. And that's why we must be able to account to the people of Uganda what we have, where we got it from, and how we got it. In the spirit of transparency, it is therefore my pleasure to publicly receive the declaration of incomes, assets, and liabilities in the presence of all these people who are witnessing and all the Ugandans, because of the transparency that the office of IGG is portraying, and we ought all of us to be that transparent. As the Speaker of Parliament of Uganda, I would also like to take this opportunity to submit my personal declaration of the incomes, assets, and liability, and I'll do it publicly to the Inspectorate of Government. So as I receive yours, you'll also receive mine. I wish to state that the submission of declaration of income and assets and liabilities is thus done to increase the transparency, the accountability, and the trust of citizens in the public administration by disclosing the information about what you possess while in that office, especially politicians, the civil servants, and that shows that we are working for our country. There is nothing that we need to hide. There is nothing that we need to chiffon out. We should be able to give what or show what we have. And on that note, Madam IGG, we are set and ready to receive your declaration to the effect as per the laws. I want to thank you so much for setting a desk that is helping members of Parliament to make declarations. When you see that the members are making declarations, it is out of what the clerk has done to set a desk specifically for members to declare. And we want to call people out there to make sure that they do the declaration within the time. And as you heard the IG say that you should not wait for the time. Don't wait for 31st, because you'll find the system can clog. When the system clogs, you'll be gotten out of the system, and you know the repercussions that come with it. The repercussions are grave. So the people outside there should exercise their constitutional obligation to do the declaration. So I want to invite all of you just as you see the IG herself, plus the deputies doing it, and myself do, then you should also be able to do it, and do it in time. Don't wait for the time and always be the last to go for it. I want to thank all of you.
Honorable, the law does not provide for extension of time. So when the system closes at midnight, you are just out of time. It's a breach.
And at the end of the day, when you're locked out, then you'll say that these people are witch hunting me. Nobody is witch hunting the other. Please go and do the declaration. Now that there's no extension of time in the system, we are not in a manual system anymore. Of course, the manual system, you do sympathize and say maybe do this, but we have gone digital. So people should declare. And I hope, what percentage have you got so far?
I'd like to say that by this morning we're around 37% of the leaders who have declared versus those we have in the register as leaders 2025.
Okay. We need 37% is very low. We need the number to increase, and people should declare. And people should know that non-declaration is criminal. It's very criminal. But as Parliament of Uganda, we want to pledge our support to you, the Inspectorate of Government, that you will always have our support for you to be able to perform efficiently. We will do whatever it takes to ensure that we work together with you to make sure that you do the work that is given to you to do. Without you, maybe we would not be able, we need to coexist and work together for the good of this country. I want to thank everybody who has been able to make it here, and may the good Lord bless all of you.
So how we put our forms. So here we're just submitting to you. Screen, the IGG Beti Kamya, Deputy Inspector General of Government, and Tunum Chamahire, and Deputy Inspector General of Government, Patricia Achan Okiria, have already submitted to you. This is just a public display that the system has been submitted, but you can view it in your, when you go to the office at leisure for viewing. Thank you.
Hey, IGG, as I said before, that I am equal submitting mine, and I will submit
Give the token.
Thank you. I've submitted, and this is public information. If
Successfully submitted.
yes, this is public information. If any of you wants to enter and check, you can check. Of course, we have nothing to hide. Whatever we have can be accounted for. And the message, I've just received a message that I've successfully declared I've successfully made a declaration to IGG online. I want to thank you, IGG, first for making our work easy. Originally, we used to walk all the way to IGG and you'd find in lines, and the money we give you is not in vain. It is doing a very good job. So we want to thank you so much, and we want to thank you for coming to make the declaration as per the law and respecting the law. We will always be able and we will always be available for you. And as we have still said, the 37% of the people who have declared, the leaders outside there, the civil servants, should declare. The 63% must declare, or else by 31st you will not be able to do the declaration, and this will get you out of the system. So we want to request you out there to abide by the law and do declaration. Thank you. Thank you.